What's up, guys? It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Started raining. It's raining pretty good. Which is really strange for me, because I'm from California. So, I mean, we get rain. Well, when I lived there, we get rain maybe like once every few months. It's the 1st of June today, and we've been getting rain, like good rain, like every other day. So it kind of sucks to like go outside and be productive when it's fucking pouring outside. Hopefully it kind of slows down so I can do what I gotta do, which is fucking nothing today. I'm probably gonna draw and tattoo a little bit. Same old. I don't really do much. I'm just job hunting right now. Which, I mean, that's difficult enough, mostly because I didn't get my diploma, which kind of sucks, because I completed high school. It was just because of bureaucratical bullshit that I didn't get my diploma, which, I mean, I completed the 4 years plus some. I had over the amount of credits. It was just all fucking because they switched the fucking English and shit, so I didn't graduate. But that's not the point. I mean, it's I moved from California. I lived in between Whittier and Downey, which are kind of big. I'm not gonna say they're fucking huge towns, but I mean, they're nice sized towns. There's a lot of businesses and such. I'm walking down Main Street right now. Look at this, empty, like small business, like empty lot, like for real. And it's a small town. And the sad thing is, I just got here looking for a job. And all the jobs are taken. And it's very, very competitive here. And the shit that fucking sucks the most is like, I've got to compete with everyone else that's coming out, you know? And I have the crutch. I'm not going to say like boo-hoo, woe is me bullshit. But like for real, I have the crutch where I didn't get my diploma. So they already have a step above me. I have tattoos. They already have a step above me. And I'm not saying, places are like sticklers about tattoos. Which, I mean, they're really not anymore. They're very lenient, at least from what I've seen. But still, that fucking tattoos and no diploma, man, it's fucking hard. And I mean, it's not like I go in like, I don't want to work. I really do want to work. I fucking would kill to work. Like here, new tattoo shop just opened. Kind of want to apprentice, but kind of want to take some more art classes first, just so I'm not wasting their time and mine, in the sense that I have more time to learn how to tattoo well, other than just like trial and error like I have now. Which, I mean, I'm not terrible. I'm alright. But, I mean, and the fucked up thing is, like, and the nice thing for me is I live with my mom, but she's really cool about it. It's not like she's forcing me to get a job, but I want to get a job for me. That way, eventually, I could go back to school and shit like that. Which, the sad thing is, college is very expensive. And, I mean, I could have scholarships, really, if I would have tried in school, because I'm not stupid in any sense. I'm actually quite intelligent. I'm not saying that to be boastful. It's true. I would get advanced on my tests. It's just I wouldn't do well in classes because I didn't like the class, or the teacher wasn't very good at teaching. Now, I'm not saying it was all the teacher's fault or all whatever. It was my fault because I didn't want to try. But, I mean, it kind of sucks that... and I mean, the school didn't really, they were like, yeah, come and talk to us if you need help. But then you would, and they'd be like, oh, I'm busy. That's not our problem, it's your, you figure it out. You go get a tutor. I think the tutor should be provided. I'm not saying, like, you have to, walk the kids through it. But I mean, make it a little easier or something, like, don't make it all on the student's shoulders. Because a lot of kids want to learn, But their home situation isn't. Like, when I finished high school, I moved in with my dad. My dad fucking treated me like his little slave motherfucker. So I fucking did his dishes, did his laundry, cleaned up after his shit, watched his dog, all that bullshit. Now, I'm not saying I didn't, have messes of my own and do shit like that on my own, which I did, and I took care of those for the most part. Now, me and him had a lot of bullshit about things I would do, but that's my fault because I wasn't paying attention or other shit like that. But I had to go to kind of like a continuation type school where you go in and you turn in a packet and shit. Well, the problem is they made me do another math class, and I had to teach myself how to do algebra 2. Now, I'm not saying algebra 2 is difficult. It's just when you don't have a teacher and the tutor, you kind of have to compete with other students to get the tutor's attention. It makes it very difficult. And when you go home and you don't have any time whatsoever for your homework because you're doing someone else's bullshit, it's very, very, very difficult to keep up with school. Now, I had a very bad attendance record. Like, in regular high school, my attendance, I'll be late some days for first period, but that was about it. I'd show up. Even if I was sick, I would show up. But here at this place, if I didn't have a packet done, I had to stay until I was done, which that meant I'd have to stay because my class period was at 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'd have to stay from 9 o'clock in the morning until they closed at 7 o'clock at night. I didn't have time for all that bullshit because my dad would get home at 4. And if he got home at 4 and any of my chores weren't done, weren't done, I'll get fucking yelled at and bullshit. And I was doing all this for no, allowance, none of that bullshit. For real. Now, I'm not complaining, oh, my life was so hard. It wasn't. Really, all I had to do was do my shit. But, my shit, I had so much shit to do. And then getting yelled at every 5 seconds. Or having your friends, hey, you want to do this? Oh, I can't. I'm doing this. All this bullshit. Make these kind of complicated. And then moving to a new place, first I have to adjust to the time difference, then the culture difference, then the geological difference, meaning how the way things are. Because this is kind of nothing like California in the sense of how things work, prices. I'm not saying prices are a big major thing in life, but I'm saying they're very different here. The way of life, and the way of life meaning the way people are. It seems to be people are more friendly outside of California. Things are a hell of a lot cheaper. Holy shit. Well, maybe not foods and stores. Maybe it might be the same. But living costs. Housing is very... I don't know about owning, but renting's usually quite cheaper. Where we live, it's about $700 a month, and it's a 2-bedroom house. In California, for the same house, it'd probably be $1,700 a month. So, it's $1,000 difference. With $1,000, you can do a lot of money, a lot of stuff. I'm not saying fucking go out and eating out every day, but I'm saying, saving up, you could go to college in 2 years, just saving that extra $1,000, depending on the college you go to. And it's crazy, for real. But, I really think it's insane how difficult it is to get a job. And I think they should make it kind of easier, because, we don't get taught that kind of shit really in school. I think I've talked about this before, but some of the math shit they teach you is really unnecessary and extra, because you're not really going to use that, unless you're in some kind of design or architecture or construction or whatever, and the majority of us kids aren't doing that type of stuff. We're doing other shit, I don't know. But I really think they should teach a course on how to, function as an adult, adulting, shit like that. Because that would be really helpful. And now they're starting to implement it more. But I think it would have been great when I was in school to do career courses, how to apply for jobs, how to make yourself look better on a resume. For me, I can't really put anything on a resume because I've never formally worked at places. I have friends who have businesses and I've helped them out, but never anything as an official employee, so I can't put it on a resume, which really sucks. And no job experience. I know I'm not the only one, and I know a lot of people that were doing shit in high school. Sadly, I wasn't able to, which that's really hurting me now later on in life. But yeah, that really fucking sucks, dude, to be honest, straight up. But yeah, I mean, I'm adjusting. And the sad thing is for me, in that environment of just going to school and not having responsibility, yeah, it was my own fault because I didn't go out and do anything. But it's made me into a much lazier individual. Like, I sat around and played video games most of the fucking day. And now that the video games are out of my life, it's really affecting me. Mostly because I don't really have much drive to do shit outside of sitting in the house all day. So I literally have to, like, put a stick up my ass. Not literally, figuratively, to, like, get myself going to do shit and get out of the house. So, I mean, that's a good thing. But, I mean, for real, like... And another thing about school. Fuck, man, I could talk so much about school now I think about it. But for real, my back is fucked. Well, okay, it's fucked up from skateboarding. Which, I mean, I'm not saying, man, I was doing some big-ass tricks and shit. But, like, falling and all that bullshit. And especially my back is very, very fucked up from backpacks. And maybe not in high school, but more elementary school. They used to make us carry our textbooks with us. Those textbooks are not light whatsoever. They're pretty fucking heavy. Like, I can tell exactly what it's from because I have the same stance now that I did in elementary school, like when I had a backpack on with 6 textbooks in it. And I mean, a textbook's probably like 4 or 5 pounds. But I mean, you have 6 of those in a backpack that's not really supportive. Like, it's more like yanks on your back and kind of pulls you backwards. It really fucking sucks. And I'm probably definitely like 100% sure I am not the only kid who has a fucked up back from backpacks. I mean, for real, like, okay, I get lockers were like a safety concern because maybe kids could hide shit in there. But yeah, okay, maybe you do like regular locker checks. That's still better for, that just sounds selfish as fuck, but it's better for my health and well-being to have a locker than carry a backpack with a bunch of heavy shit in it. So there's a little nugget of information, maybe if someone who's watches this, if anyone ever does, about what to do with schools. Put fucking lockers back, get teachers that give a shit, actually make an effort to help your students that want to learn, and try to help out the ones that don't. Because a lot of them, man, sophomore year, fuck, like 90% of my friends wanted to drop out of high school. And I was in the same boat. I was like, dude, this is fucking stupid. Like, they don't give a fuck. Like, why the fuck should I give a fuck if they don't? Like, for real, I was like that. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, that's just my opinion, though. I mean, I'm not saying I have a college degree on this subject. It's just my honest opinion. I mean, people are going to hate, things that they don't agree with. That's cool. Everyone deserves their own opinion. That's what, we have rights for, like, shit like that, But, yeah, that's just some ideas on my walk in the morning. That was fucking loud. But, have a good day, guys.